Hi, I'm Max.
Hi, and I'm Denise.
And welcome back to another edition of Urban Lifestyles. We've got a great show planned today and also a fun show.
It is fun.
Right.
Really fun for him because you're going to find out why.
Right. We're out here at Junior Bridgman's place. We're at Napa River
Grill.
Correct, in the Westport Village. And we're out here for a wine and spirits tasting. It's a group that's been around for about 4 years. Some other things we're going to be talking about are Ladies in Heels, Sophia Rizul, and a group of ladies getting together, learning how to dance and do some fun things in heels.
Yes.
And the last segment we're going to do is we're getting guys ready for Derby with Derby Fashion. So we're going to be talking to Rick Donnell and also finding out some tips from State Farm Insurance. We'll take a quick break and back with more right after this.
Hashtag YBPRC. If we can get no justice, there can be no peace. We royal, blood of Mansa Musa flows inside of me until we arms lock united, MLK down the street. We rose from Bloody Sunday cause the fight would not decease. And now we fight inequity for fingers, too. Peace.
Join the conversation. Visit pridepeaceprevention.org.
We are mothers,
fathers,
neighbors, and friends.
Working hard when the weather is good,
and even harder when it's not.
With online updates to keep you safe and informed during the storm.
Programs to save you energy and money.
And new projects to help us provide cleaner, more reliable energy.
We're more than an energy company.
We are LG&E.
We're LG&E.
We are LG&E.
Our energies go to service.
So as I said, we're out here at Napa River Grill for a wine and spirits tasting. So tell us what we can expect.
Well, there's a group here in Louisville that became a part of one that's sort of nationwide. And it's about, the key word is enthusiast for spirits and wine. So I don't want to steal anything away from it. So let's just take a look. You ever wonder what to do? The weekend is here and it's on a lovely Friday evening. Well, I want to introduce you to a group of individuals who are in a group or an organization that's called the Derby City Wine and Spirits Enthusiasts. I want to introduce you to a person who can tell us more about it, and this is Miss Delano Manson. Delano, and welcome to Urban Lifestyles.
Thank you.
Share about this is, I love the word enthusiast in conjunction with wine and spirits. Share about how the group got formed and what's one of the main purposes is.
Well, we've been in existence since 2016, and the purpose is to come together, network, experience wine and spirits, and to learn about how to care for the wine, how to drink the wine, how to enjoy wine, but mainly to come together and enjoy each other.
It's a good concept. I'm sure there are in other major cities. Who thought of this great idea?
Well, actually, it was Carrie Anderson. Carrie Anderson had seen and been involved with the Indianapolis Wine Club, and he said, we need one of those in Louisville. So he sent a mass emailing out to people who might want to be involved in a wine club. And I guess he sent it out to about 70 people.
So since it's about wine and spirits, do you all alternate when you gather what the tasting will be for the evening, or is it both?
Well, we've had more wine dinners than spirits dinners. About 1/3 of the group is a spirit group, and the rest are wine people. But they all show up to experience and be together, whether we're having wine or spirits. It doesn't matter. Everybody comes.
So you would say that the criteria to come and have fun with the group would be that you just have to have an interest?
Just an interest, and want to learn more. Experience new wines that you've never experienced before. Experience new venues that you've never experienced before. But come be part of a great group of people who are learning and being.
Okay. Got two more members of the group. This is Mr. Charles Henderson and Miss Ramah Paskins. Welcome to Urban Lifestyles. I'm delighted. I want you all to share with me your role in this group, what you like about it, and how you came to be interested in it. And I know I just asked Delano about the age ranges, because sometimes when you think about wine and spirits, you think about a more sophisticated palate, a more seasoned palate of a person, which means it's more of a increased age range, a matured age range, but of course you don't fit that yet. So share with me about your role and how you came to the group.
To the old guy first.
We don't say we say seasoned.
Seasoned guy first. Well, I have been one of the
initial members. Was drawn to it. I thought I heard Delana say that Carrie Anderson kind of brought this to fruition. I was very interested from the very beginning, more interested in the spirit side of it. Like to think that I had a role in making sure spirits were included. I've enjoyed the camaraderie, getting to meet new people that I did not know. It's been a very pleasant experience for me.
When you say spirits, do you have, I would say maybe some certain ones, because around here in this part of the country it's bourbon for us, but does your taste buds go beyond that?
My taste buds go right along that line. I am a bourbon drinker, and I enjoy a good bourbon. Don't mind me saying I'm a Maker's guy, a Woodford guy, not necessarily in that order.
Top shelf stuff.
I enjoy it.
And Ramah, what about you?
Well, I am the vice president for the club, and although I was involved in the initial meeting, at that time I wasn't able to commit, but I'm glad I was able to reconnect some years later or 2 years later. So I've been involved, and my role is as vice president, basically helping to plan the events, and to do that, to make sure that we have great wine tastings involved with dinner as well. So actually our committee kind of put this on plan this tonight.
So it makes me think of the adjective connoisseur. So do you lean more towards the spirits or the wine?
I'm definitely wine.
And what is your favorite types of wine?
I like a real nice Pinot Noir. That's my favorite.
And just for those who may not know, describe the taste of that.
Well, it's a full-bodied red, and of course they come in a big range, so you can get them very fruit-forward or not too dry, but it's usually a fruit-forward wine that I really, really like.
And have you dabbled your taste buds when it comes to spirits?
I have, but that's not my favorite. Like, I stick to the wines.
So I see why they call it enthusiasts, because they're really enthused about drinking the wine and the spirits.
And I like how you taste and taste
and taste.
That's why he's
but that's a great
straight.
That's a great time.
Oh yeah, it is, because I mean, when you think about the sophistication of pilots and what your preference is, be it the spirits or bourbon or different types of wines, and like the younger people go for the sweet wines, and just learning to cultivate your taste. I think it's a great group, and camaraderie, and they have fellowship and break bread. It's just wonderful.
Right, and so it's a great opportunity, as I said, to get people together. And if you want to find out more, make sure you go to their website. We'll take a quick break and back with more of Urban Lifestyles right after this.
Kentuckiana's #1 station for R&B. Magic 101.3. Me that green light. With your permission. We're live, local, and Louisville. Magic 101.3, the home of Steve Harvey and Morning Show.
We are mothers,
fathers,
neighbors, and friends.
Working hard when the weather is good,
and even harder when it's not.
With online updates to keep you safe and informed during a storm.
Programs to save you energy and money.
And new projects to help us provide cleaner, more reliable energy.
We're more than an energy company.
We are LG&E.
We're LG&E.
We are LG&E.
Our energies go to serving.
So the next segment we're doing is with Rick Donnell, and of course he's inviting some people to his homes for like a trunk showing to see some great fashions that are happening for Derby. So take a look at this piece. Well, we're in Louisville, Kentucky, and everybody's eyes are getting ready for Derby because it's Derby season. We're probably about, 35, 40 days away from Derby. Right. And I'm out here at Rick Donnell and Treva Donnell's home, and we're here for a trunk show. And the person that's bringing the clothes here is a man that's called, from his company, it's called Well Suited. But I'm here with the man who made this all happen. And I'm glad you're doing something for the fellas. We were talking earlier, and we said everything that happens in and around Derby for fashion, it's all about the women and and fascinators and the hats, but nothing happens for the men. So why did you decide to do this?
I decided to do that because the brothers need some help too. You're right. You go to every fashion show and you see 2 or 3 men. So we need to get some men involved. And we got some brothers that like to dress in Louisville. You being one of them, me being one of them.
Thank you, sir. And you know, when we're looking at fashion, a lot of times men kind of shy away from the colors. So what do you think about that?
Well, everybody knows me. I'm not shy of colors. If you can look at the outfit I have on, I don't fear colors. And a lot of men are just want conservative, black, red, and blue, but you can fix any colors, especially during Derby. You got to brighten it up a little bit for Derby.
So how did you get connected with Well Suited?
Well, about 3 years ago, he opened up a shop here, and somebody said, well, if you want somebody who likes clothes, call Rick Donnell. And he called me, and I never met him, but he sent me some brochures and stuff of his clothes, and I went straight to his store. So I've been buying stuff for him. The suit that I have on is from his shop. Okay. And he has some really great buys and great clothes in his store.
All right, so we're going to talk to him, and his name is?
Mitch is why I call him Mitch.
All right, Mitch. So what's some of the favorite things that you like about what Well Suited has to offer?
Well, first of all, the variety of colors that they have and clothes. You know, if you look at the mannequins and look at the different colors and the different styles, and he also has great shoes. He has the whole package. You can come in and do one-stop shopping at his store.
Well, I'm here with Mitch Nelson, who is the owner of Well Suited. Welcome to Urban Lifestyle.
Hey, it's glad to be here, brother. Glad to be here. Thanks for having me.
All right, so tell me a little bit about your store and how you got started.
I got started, I was an avid shopper, and I figured that I was traveling. I was doing a lot of traveling out of town, in and out of town, and my wife said, hey, you're doing enough traveling, why don't you just do it yourself?
Now, are you a Louisville native?
No, I'm not a Louisville native, but I may as well be. I got out of the military here, and I've been here for 30 years, so this is home.
So how do you describe the fashions and the things that we'll see in your store?
I describe the fashion as cutting edge. Okay. We stay ahead of the curve. We visit shows and talent shows and things of that nature with the latest fashions. This is where the classic and the modern man meet.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about what we have behind us.
Okay, we have a piece here. This is a cigar piece. Look at the inside of that. That's nice there, with the bird. That's fashion. This is a nice piece here. Derby. Yep, Gucci inspired.
And the other piece that you got?
This is a Tiglio wool piece here. This is for lightweight. Lightweight, all wool, nice piece.
And if you're gonna accessorize this with a pocket square?
Yes, your pocket square. You can throw a pink or yellow. I mean, this time everything's bright this time of year. Everything's bright.
So when you're looking at fashion, let's take this jacket and put it here on the table, and let's see how we could possibly accessorize. I realize you might not have the exact pieces because we didn't know we were going to do this, but a lot of times men are a little bit afraid to be a little bit daring in the way that they accessorize. Right. So what would be something that you would do with this shirt? I mean, the suit.
What I would do is attempt to go bright here.
Okay. Okay, so that I see the pocket square picks up the other pip colors in it.
Square, maybe you could do a bow tie. You could do a gingham check shirt. Okay. For some guys, the slim fit is in.
Right.
I would go with a light color pants.
Okay.
An off-white, light gray, things of that nature.
And and this is Mitch's partner, and you are?
Tim Williams.
Tim Williams?
Uh-huh.
All right, Tim, welcome to Urban Lifestyles.
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk a little bit about some of the bow ties. So are they going to be big this Derby?
Oh, bow ties is a classic, so that you can't go wrong with the bow tie. Okay. Of course, they're always a Derby favorite.
Right. Now, are you cheating if you have a bow tie that's pre-tied?
Pre-tied. I'll call it cheating, but
me too.
Here's the neat thing. This right here has slip hardware.
Okay.
So we can tie it for you, take it home and slip it, and then adjust it to the next size that you actually want. Okay. So we can do that.
Now, are there anything that are like on the that's on the cutting edge that's coming out as it relates to men's fashion? Anything that we should be looking for this Derby season?
Absolutely. Let me show you. Let's walk over. Can we walk over this way?
We can.
Pre-tied, but definitely cutting edge, feather bow ties.
Okay.
So you can do these in spring or you could do them in fall as well. Very cutting edge here, right? Pocket squares is an essential. You got to have that. Okay. Now, all our ties come with pocket squares, but we suggest that you don't do the matching pocket square. It's too easy. So do you something a little different to give you some contrast.
So coordinate versus matching.
Absolutely. And then you got to have this. Best pocket square holder. You just put your square in there, it snaps back and it holds it in place. So it never falls down in your pocket. So it's a plus.
So we just showed the men's fashion, but there is a saying that goes, all is fair in love. But I'm going to tell you, when it comes to women's fashions, all is fair in love and fashion. And that was coined by Rayshonda Johnson. She has all is fair in love and fashion. And welcome to Urban Lifestyles, Rayshonda.
Thank you for having me.
So you have some fabulous fashions. I saw about your story and you that was on a local television channel. But just tell us a little bit about what was featured for you on there and how you got started in this and what you do have.
Okay, well, my All Is Fair in Love and Fashion started as a simple Facebook page putting together style ideals for women back in 2012, October of 2012. I posted an outfit and went viral. It turned into a boutique. I shipped from Singapore to California, sizes 0 to 30, and I just love what I do. I came to Louisville with absolutely nothing, and I started this business from nothing, and I just love it.
Now, how did you have this great interest for fashion? How did that come about?
Well, I've always been, my mom says you can never be overdressed or overeducated. So I've always been overdressed. I love fashion. My aunts, my cousins, my whole family. I think it started in church. I think it started getting ready for church, and I just noticed that I love fashion. So this kind of fell into my lap after I left my financial aid job. So this was what I love to do now. Yeah.
Stepped out. Now, in your fashions that you have, are they like sports and I would say going out, work attire, or is it a little bit of everything, or what do you feature mainly?
Mainly, I feature anything that is quoted extra or over the top, but I do have day wear, I do have a pantsuit for work, and I do have gala gowns.
Okay. Now, you've got two outfits here telling me about these. Because Derby is coming, so everybody wants to look.
Everyone is booking. Derby is coming and everyone is booking. So this is one of my structured dresses. I love the shoulders, pleated shoulders on the dress, and then it's a high-low dress. So it's high in the front, low in the back, and it gives all the drama that you need.
See, I've seen this style and looking at some old movies from the 1950s, and here we are coming back, and I'm like, wow, it's a good way to show your legs and then still have the elegance in the back. Yeah. Now, what about the dress there, red?
This is what I call my bloom dress. This is what I call my bloom dress. This dress is, of course, collared, and it has pleats all the way down, and it is perfect for any gala occasion, any Derby occasion.
Now, do some of these styles, are they all per each sizes, or can they like expand from one size to the next?
It does depend on the item. So this dress in particular only goes up to a large, but then we have other items like this beautiful jumper that everyone loves with the petal sleeves.
Oh my God.
All the way up to a 3X.
And is this kind of off the shoulder?
Yes, this is an off the shoulder jumper with the petal sleeves.
I love that. And then really quick, let's see, I see something yellow.
Oh, yes.
Tell me about this.
So this is...
Look at the bottom with the trumpet, that's what I call it, the flare.
Yes, so this fit and flare, I absolutely love the shoulders on it. I love the arms on it. The bell sleeves, it's sheer up top, and then it's fitted at the bottom with the trumpet skirt.
Oh, so what would you wear under this?
You would wear a beautiful cami, or if you're feeling... bold, you can do a strapless black bra.
Well, you know, one thing about Rick, he has an eye for fashion.
Yes, he does.
And, you know, a lot of times when we think about fashion, all the interest is always on what?
The women.
So kudos to him for doing something for the men.
And what I like about it is I think some men are hesitant in regards to how far they can take, you know, an outfit or to be dapper. You know, there's a new definition of what is dapper to me. So Rick does a great job with that.
And, you know, a lot of men stay basic. They stay away from colors. But as you can see, colors are definitely a part of any ensemble that you're putting together.
Just so long you don't outshine me.
Can't happen. We'll take a quick break and back with more.
Easter means one thing, the latest in fashions from GQ Unlimited at 8th and Broadway and Indian Trail. blazers, slim cut suits, designer socks, shoes by Stacy Adams, and hats by Dobbs & Stetson. Coordinate your wardrobe for dress or casual. Hats by Dobbs & Stetson and shoes by Stacy Adams can complete any occasion. When image matters, make the ultimate statement in Sean John, Perry Ellis, Ralph Lauren, and something for the little man too. GQ, where the well-dressed man shops, and the little man too.
You know, we're always looking for great partners, and we've definitely come upon a great partner with Ivy Brito with State Farm Insurance. And each week she's going to be bringing us information, things that you need to know as a homeowner or a renter that can help you to really be smart in some of the things that you do as a relationship to being a homeowner. So, Ivy, what do you have for us today?
Hi, Max. Hi, Denise. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of your program. I'm very excited to share some financial knowledge with our viewers. And today I want to start by talking about generational wealth building. And what that means is passing wealth down to your children or your grandchildren. And the most important thing to know in the beginning is that generational wealth building is intentional. How do wealthy people think? They think differently, they act differently, and they manage their finances differently. And 90% of wealth building is psychological. What I mean by that is if you think like a spender, it's going to be more challenging for you to accumulate wealth. And one of the things that does not happen in our community is that we don't pass wealth on to our children when we die, mainly because we don't have anything to pass down. And without the proper education and without taking the time to learn, it's just more challenging for us. So my mission at my agency is to help people manage everyday risk, recover from the unexpected, and realize their dreams. And part of those dreams is the generational wealth building. So I want to encourage you to make this a priority. We need to learn more about investing and creating wealth. And we get so caught up in spending and we don't get caught up in savings. And one of the best ways to pass down and create that wealth is through life insurance. Life insurance is one of the most misunderstood financial pieces out there. And when I meet with my clients, many times they aren't sure about how much life insurance they need. They are misinformed about the cost of life insurance. And many times people think about life insurance only as a death benefit, but there's so many living benefits to life insurance that I share with my clients, and it helps just for peace of mind and helping them to learn more about it so that they can use that as one of the tools for generational wealth building. Join us next time when we will be talking about auto insurance and what those liability limits mean to you. Back to you, Max and Denise.
Thanks, Ivy, for that great information.
I would say crucial information.
You are correct.
A lot of information we need to know, especially as homeowners and so forth, when it comes to insurance, and we don't ask. So this is a great opportunity for us all to have benefit. My hat's off to you, Ivy.
Right, and Ivy will be bringing us this type of information every week, so make sure that you tune in. We'll take a quick break and back with more right after this.
Hi, I'm Tendra Osborne, the One Water Customer Care Manager. I currently operate both the MSD and Mobile Water call centers, supervising the staff at the day-to-day operations. I've been in this position for about 8 months now. With the company, I've been here 6 years. The work environment, everybody is fun and energetic. We're all like a family here. As far as the work, we enjoy working with people within the community. Also internally, we just love face-to-face customer service as well as internally in the call center. Myself, I've held 3 positions within the company, so there's always room for growth. I do get a lot, how are you a customer care manager dealing with the irate callers and the things of that nature? How can you do that type of work? And I tell them we receive more good calls than we do bad calls, I should say. So that is the biggest question that I get. When we get that customer that's totally happy and appreciate the service they receive, we enjoy getting the kudos, the pat on the back. We send that information out to the department to kind of like a recognition for the department. So we do enjoy receiving the pats on the back and getting the warm and fuzzies when customers are appreciating our service. Actually, I've tried many different states, their water, and Louisville is always the best. I would have to say Louisville Water, the best pure tap in the United States.
Denise, I got an opportunity to go to Sophia Rizul and her dance studio. Of course, I take my hip-hop class there, and this is just a flip to the other side of hip-hop because she's got women dancing in heels.
Women have always danced in heels, but this is taking it some steps further.
A lot of steps farther. So take a look. Well, we're here with Sophia Rizul at her dance studio, and we're here for something that's called Wine and Heels Sexy Edition.
Yes.
Welcome back to Urban Lifestyles, and tell me how this all got started.
Oh my gosh. Actually, this started probably about 3 years ago with a student of ours. She wanted to have a party here, and she was like, can we bring some wine? And I was like, cool. And she wanted it to be heels, and so we just kind of started from there. It was a huge hit, and then people just started calling us up and wanted to have wine and heel parties. And so we started doing it, and then we just made it more open to the public. So we're super excited about it.
Okay, so when they're coming out here to dance, is it structure to it? Are you just dancing, or are you giving instructions, or what are you trying to accomplish?
So the Wine and Heels is more about women empowerment for sure. It's letting women come in here in an environment with strangers and to really just open themselves up and just be who they really are. Sometimes it takes a little drink or two to loosen us up, and there is structure to it. So they are learning technique of how to own their femininity. So yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Now, what's I'm sure women, of course, age is something you don't give out, but it looks like that there's a wide age range in terms of people that are coming here.
Up, so for sure, yes. Yeah.
21 and up,
yes.
And it looks like everybody's having a great time. Yes. So I'm assuming in addition to the dancing that there's also great conversation, some other things that you're doing in relationship to empowerment.
Yes. These women, they come and we connect together, and we leave actually getting a lot of students that are from this. So it's really cool. We really want to inspire them to not just to own their sexy, but to understand it as well. And so it's something that I think it's daily practice they need to be had. And so I'm trying to teach this to the women of today.
So, you said wine and heels. So I'm assuming towards the end you're going to do a session because it looks like you were stretching and getting everybody ready. Yes. So, and during the course of the evening, you build up to the heels.
Yes, we build up. Right now we're getting ready to put on our heels, and we do struts across the floor, and then we learn a routine, and then we do like a solo performance where people come out and they just showcase their own freestyle and what they feel sexy is. So,
have you ever thought about like taking this group of some of the members and actually putting on a show for the general public?
You know what? That has been something that I have thought about. Seriously, I really have, hoping that that's something that happens one day. Yeah.
So if someone wants to find out more about not only your studio and the other different types and styles of dances that you do, but for this in particular, how do they get that information?
There's a website. We have sophiadance.net, and then also my own personal website, sophiarasul.com. And if you Google us under Sophia Dance Company, you guys will be able to find, and hopefully they can get the address from you or the web address. Yeah.
Now, I know that you teach dance to both men and women. You gonna ever do anything that's like something for the guys? Of course, we won't be in heels, but something super cool.
Yes, all the time. We have a Tuesday beginner hip hop class that's at 7 p.m. that's taught by one of our awesome instructors, Philip Hancock. And we have Monday hip hop class. So our classes are all co-ed except for the heels, which we've had some people that have tried it, but it's predominantly women in our heels class. So, yeah.
As you can see, they have a lot of fun, and that's a lot of great energy, a lot of exercise. So,
dancing in heels is not an easy feat. It's
I take your words for it.
Feat that you have to accomplish as a woman, and to be able to do it in that manner, I can think of a lot of nice adjectives, but it looks good when the ladies are doing it, right?
You are correct. And you know what? I think that's our show.
Oh, that's our time.
And we'll see you back here next time on Urban Lifestyles.
Bye.
Bye-bye. I think we should go back into the wine tasting. What do you think?
He doesn't need any more.